Okay, welcome back. This is Trials Evolution Tips number 2. I am your host, ASC, and I will do my best to get you those medals which you most desire. This was actually requested by a friend of mine, so big up there. Even though you didn't subscribe or leave a comment, that's how I'd normally find out. But let's get into it. I'm guessing he plays this on the Xbox. Obviously, this is Trials Evolution Gold, so this is the PC edition. But I'm pretty sure same applies. It doesn't really matter what system you're playing it on. We're going to Crash County. Now let's see if I got. This is a live commentary, so if there's a few silences, I do apologise. I'll try and keep going. I did do Daniel Dominator. Now before I didn't want to do it because I can't really give you tips on it. I'm going to try. I'm going to try and see if. Oh, I've done it again. I just need to put a replay in. I'm going to see if I can actually give you some tips, see if it helps. I'm not sure if it will because this is quite a difficult one to really advise on what you're doing. Mainly just get as little as error as possible. I'm going to do something different from last time. I'm going to let it run through normal first of all. So you can see my run. Obviously I'm using the Scorpion. And then once the run's complete, I'll do it in slow motion and try and explain what I did. That's quite a crucial point there. But like I say, when I run through the slow motion, I'll talk you through it. Anyways, hope you guys are having a good day. Sun's been shining in sunny old England recently, so it's a bit of a shame to be sat indoors really, but there's not really much else to do outside. Right, so we'll go on the slow motion now. Right, so after the Scorpion, what I try mainly to do is just get a little air as possible. So you're talking a very small jump there, let it come down, small burst, then put the brakes on at the end of the ramp, leaning forward, top of the ramp as normal. I do a front flip there, you don't need to. You want to land back wheel here, in that groove if you can catch it. I always do a little flick off there so you're not on the floor. This you got to just try and just little lip over. Now obviously you want to catch that down ramp if you can. Again, like I said, I don't get a brilliant time on this one. It's all about little jumps off the end because you don't want to spend too much time in the air. So a lot of burst acceleration, slowing yourself down at the top of the ramp and then pushing forward. So you can get the momentum to put your bike over as far as possible. This one I do not accelerate, just let the accelerator off and let it roll. And then lean forward at the end. Main reason is because the bike travels faster on some ramps if you do not accelerate, because the back wheel can only spin at a certain RPM, and if the ramp exceeds that RPM, then it will only go at the speed of your back wheel spinning. So if you take your accelerator off, then it'll go faster because it'll just roll. If that makes any sense to you. If not, I'm sorry, I probably didn't explain myself well enough. Anyway, we'll move on to Fuel for the Flames. We did Auto Crisis last time. Let me just check I've done all these. Yeah. So into Sunset Stripped. Good track, I enjoy this track. Oh, I keep doing that, sorry guys. I might even edit this out of the video, as long as it don't take too long. Going to the replay, view replay. Again, I'll let it run through on its own once and then I'll slow motion it. I'm only getting 18 frames per second here, so sorry if the quality's pretty shite. Oh, no, I got 90. That was just to stop. What? It's PC game. It's got its glitches. I mean, this track is just about flat out speed as much as you can. But obviously, there's things that I call transitions in the game, which is obvious paths for the bike to go, the fastest path. And whenever I play a new track, I'm always looking for the quickest path rather than the most obvious, because the quickest path is not always the most obvious. Sometimes there's a quicker path that you wouldn't normally take because it's not quite as obvious as it should be, which is it's a nice touch to the game. Anyway, there we go. There's a 40.8. That'll easily get you platinum. I think the platinum is something like 42. I'll slow it down. Right, at the beginning here, I lean back, so I can, and then lean forward. It's like a back forward thing. I can't really think of a thing about it, but make sure that your front wheel flips up over there. Give yourself a front flip in. Nice little landing. Lean back over that jump, and then a big forward lean, as we always do when you go to the top of a ramp. Now you're going to want to just burst over this little bump. That's it. So you can land back into there, which is, you know, this is a classic transition. So you want to go over that ramp and into the down ramp, so you don't touch any of that level platform. Hitting it up here again, just accelerate, lean forward, get your flip in. This is this should do it on its own. The bike will pull back, the front wheel will miss to the top of that ramp. So then you just let off the accelerator, flip forward. This is a little trickier. You're going to want to boot it into here again, leaning back, then do a forward flip. It's off as you go in, land and lean forward, so that back wheel will hit the ramp and push you up and over. Now you want to just little boost into this ramp. I didn't hit it quite as well as I could have, but it was good enough. Not full acceleration, because you want to hit that groove there, up, and then again your front wheel misses the top of the ramp. Land on top of the car. Give it the gas. Let it off so you can try and hit the downward ramp, but hitting the pallet's fine. And then just across the line, leaning forward over the ramp, so you have to go up rather than straight over. Okay. That'll be Sunset Stripped. Strike. Now, a lot of these I haven't played for a while, so I just looked at Strike then and thought, Strike? How did I do that? But of course we get the run through first, so it should jog my memory. How are these tips going? Let me know, guys. I'd like to think they are actually helping you and you're getting some medals that you couldn't have before. It sort of encourages me to keep going, as long as you don't pass me in the world ranking. Again, this is a transitional track. This is the key part here. You want to get this right. And there we go, across the line with a 24.6. So, slow motion. Just a little dip over this ramp. Literally just want to get your bike over. So a little back, forward, just to... I mean, I put it into a flip. You don't necessarily have to. But you do find that you want to get your back wheel down as soon as possible so you can accelerate. Again, a burst up. Not too far because you'll hit that wall. Another little burst. I flip again. You don't have to. Burst it down, back, forward, over that ramp. Now you want to really time this well. One little burst of acceleration, and then because you want to let this another transition there, look, down ramp, up into an up ramp, leaning forward, push the bike forward. Now, keep his back wheel on the ground, and then as you come down here, lean back, and then you should hit that transition. So you don't want to lean forward at all on that bit. And then get your flip in so you can cross the line. Even I know I would repeat these, but you know, I'm aware if you're doing this on the internet, then you can just go pull the little slider back and watch it again yourselves rather than me repeating myself. Now this is a tough one. Elevation. This is more luck than judgment, to be fair. Once you know what you're doing, you know, that luck becomes a little bit more easier to get. So I'm sure many of you have probably played this track thinking, how do you do it? Well, I'm here to tell you. Just watch my little run. This is a bit of a more luck than judgment bit, which I'm saying. But you know, hopefully I can give you some tips and explain as best of my ability how I did it. Okay, let's try this again. Now, on this section, you're going to want to lean back so that you can get your front wheel not to touch the ramp that's in front of us right now at all. What you want to do is get the front wheel so it just tips over the top of the ramp. It gives you some extra momentum to clear the next ramp so that you can obviously get a quicker time. Now the key thing with this is obviously keep practicing, keep practicing, keep practicing. Luckily it's at the start, so you can just hit B or whatever it is you hit on the PC to restart at the checkpoint. The main tip I can give about this is don't be afraid to pull back as you go up. I mean, you will flip over, but then you can just restart again. There is a tipping point on this bike. I don't know if it's about 50, 60 degrees once it starts to, get to the point of no return when your bike's going to flip over. But there is a key point, probably about 5 to 10 degrees bit of play in there, that you can press forwards whilst in a wheelie, and the bike will continue to accelerate, which is the key thing of this first ramp. And like I say, guys, you've just got to keep practicing. My only tip is just don't be afraid to pull back and try and find a point on the ramp where you're going to push forwards. So watch your back wheel as it goes up the ramp. I think I push forwards about, if you see the bit of plywood, then probably go up about the same length as that plywood again. There's like a white line, almost, well, like hard to describe what it is. It is a join in the ramp, but it's like got little bits of white on it. I think I push forwards just about there, maybe a little bit afterwards, and that gives you your push. So we're getting into it. I'll slow motion it. So you're going to want to lean back from the start, get that bike into a wheelie, and then yeah, it is about there. Push forwards, and you'll feel it. You will feel it when it hits it. Then you'll just clear that ramp so you can get a big flick. Give yourself a little flick off there. You want to hit this ramp. Now this is important. You want to no acceleration and brake, because you want to go into that ramp there. And this works every time. Just accelerate and then front flip off there. Keep the front flip going. Don't be scared, and it will hit there. I promise you. Your back wheel will hit that and catapult you over. Now this you've got to stop and wait for about a second. So stop, accelerate, and give yourself a flick off the end, because you want to get that as high as possible. I think it's about a second you wait. I mean, you'll have to judge your own time on the escalator. And then it's just a simple factor of, not too much beans over there. You just want to get it into that ramp. Less time in the air, the better. And then forward and flip off the end of that ramp. And bazinga, you are over the line. A 31's not a bad time, but obviously I think I've seen people do it in 28 on that one, so. But it will get you a platinum. Anyway, or maybe not a 28 if I'm 58th. Moving on. I hope I explain that one as well as I can, because it's quite a difficult one to explain, that one. Okay, let's jump into Cliff Jumper. Great track. There's a part on this that you can do that I can't do, if you know what I mean, but you still get a good time. This track's down to personal preference. You don't have to use a Scorpion. You can use the Phoenix. I think the Phoenix just does just as much a time. It's about knowing the track. Key points. This is a key point. I mean, that is clearable, but I haven't been able to do it yet. I've tried and I've tried, but I haven't been able to clear it. Okay. 29.3, not too bad. So, you're going to want a little flick over here. You want to use all of that rock in front of you. So don't try and jump as far as you can. You want to jump into that ramp. Then you want to give yourself a big flick. So you land into there. Back wheel. Jump that so you're not riding up that ramp. Again, accelerate and then ease off so you land into this ramp. Don't accelerate too much, because you're going to want to stop and just lip over this rock. And that's a little high, to be fair. Now I'm accelerating straight away. I'm going to forward flick into that. Then land back wheel. Catapult over. Front flip always helps, because sometimes you'll hit your back wheel like that and it'll keep you going. Now here you're going to want to go up and then lean back as far as you can. And try to get that banks. Now that banks is really hard to get, so if you don't get it first time, second time, third time, just keep trying. It will come. And you'll start to feel it anyway how you're getting it. This is just accelerate up, ease off, land as fast as you can there, catch your back wheel, and over the line. Quite an easy track, but difficult to do fast. as are most of these, I guess. Moving on, Riding Hood. Beautiful track, really hard to do. A few key points that might be able to help you. I'll play it through normal speed first. I really do like this track. That's the good thing with Trials, is there's a mixed variety of tracks. They haven't kept them all, you know, just outside in a park or stuff. They've actually like made lots of different themes, which is really cool. You'll see my rider changes sometimes during these videos. I do like to mix it up. I don't keep the same rider. I got a friend of mine that hasn't changed his rider from day one. He's got like 1.6 million in his bank, and he just hasn't spent any money on anything, not the bike or the clothing or anything. But you know, I like to mix it up. Might as well use your virtual bucks if you got them. Now again, this isn't the fastest time in the world, but it's fast enough. 49. Sweet. Fly up to the moon at the end. Right, this one you want to ride into that groove at the beginning, so lean forwards, and then back and forwards on the rock, and it should catapult you over there. Now, a little burst. You don't want to go too high here. You want to just lip over so you can get into that rock. Back wheel down. Accelerate. Now you want to judge your acceleration well here, because you want to get over this rock, but not too high. So you want to just about get over. Let it land. Make sure you land back wheel. Little forward over the rock. You don't want a big jump in there, because if you land in the water, it'll slow you down. So you want to just skim through the water. Keep accelerating. You can hit this transition here into the down rock, or you can just clear it. Now up here, a little burst. Get on your back wheel, and then a little burst again. Just drop down. Now you want to judge. This is hard to judge this bit, but you want to just lip over again. Literally, you just want to be clearing these rocks. Now this is a full and then a back forward over that rock to land in this groove here. Just boot it. There's no point in trying to get the transition up onto that rock. You want to just stop over. There's a little groove you'll see I land in next to the checkpoint. Accelerate over. Now you want to catch as much of this rock as possible. So again, don't go too far. Now up forward here. If you get a forward flip in, which I should have done, you'll miss that rock and you'll land straight in that groove there. Boot it over there. Forward flip down into the groove. Now this is quite hard. You want to get your acceleration just so. Here, I didn't accelerate at all there. I just literally dabbed on the accelerator so you can hit that rock, because you want to get the groove there at the end, which will save you some seconds. And across the line. And he's off to the moon. Okay. Gas and go. Another difficult one. See how I did on this one. Okay, look, I've changed my bike again. I think I've settled with a black bike now. I kept changing the colour of my bike because I like it for a bit and then I get bored and I think, oh nah, I want to change it. I did wear the squirrel helmet for a while, but I got bored of it. Oh yeah, that's not a bad run, that. Kaboom! See ya! Wouldn't want to be ya. Right, you're going to want to lip over this ramp. You don't want to use it to try and get as far as you can. You want to just lip over it, because you want this ramp here. Pushing forwards up the ramp. Lean it back. Drive over these cars. Now forwards into this ramp. Hold forward all the way up it. Not too much acceleration. You want to just get over that fence there, so you can use this ramp into the next plank, which, you know, I'll call a transition. Now hold him back all the way up here. Back wheel it up onto there, and then you can try and clear this if you can, but I can't always do it. Should get you over to there. This is a little bit of acceleration. You want to drop down into the ditch. You don't want to be too far forward, it'll slow you down. Now accelerating up and over, not full acceleration, you want to go into the ramp rather than land bang on it. Clear that. Don't try and use any of that platform, it's easily clearable. Another little burst over into that ramp and just accelerate yourself across the line. Sounds fairly simple, but it's difficult to do. Okay, now as I always do, I'll do one of the next ones just to break it up a little bit, and then I'll do some custom tracks. And give me a chance to plug my controller in as well, because I use a 360 controller for this. I don't know anyone that does it with the arrow keys. So I take my hat off to you. That must be really hard. I've never tried it. I think you just don't get the same amount of accuracy, I don't think, especially with the throttle and brake. Just give me a second here to plug my controller in. There we go. Okay, right, yeah, let's move on to the next track. So that is your, I think it doesn't say, does it, what level it is? I think we're into mediums now. Terminal velocity, see, I've only got 95% of that done, so, although I bet my time is good. Yeah, it still doesn't save the medals. I thought they'd fix that, but they haven't. So we'll go to Rocksteady. Yeah, Rocksteady, there you go, thank you. No, that's my, oh yeah, no, I didn't want to play it. Silly Andy. Leaderboards. Okay, into Rocksteady. Another clever track. I used to hate rock tracks, but I quite like them now. Again, this is a transitional track. If you get the things right, it just kind of happens and you get that perfect run. So I want to talk about Ubisoft's next game, Trials Fusion and Trials whatever the mobile one's going to be, or I might have them around the wrong way. What do you guys think it's going to be like? Because, you know, I think the graphics are pretty spot on as they are. I guess there's going to be better physics and better graphics in the game. But they haven't showed us anything yet, just one small trailer. Okay, this one you're going to want to just dip straight in. Give yourself an acceleration up, forward over the top of the ramp, and just land into that transition. Now you want to front flip here, or not. Well, the key is you want to land back well, and then just hold forward all the way up, full acceleration, leaning forward. So you come out the top of the ramp. You want to land into this transition here, flick off the end of there, because you want to obviously try and hit this board. None of that groove. Back wheel down, then lean forward onto the metal bit. Should flick you over. Up this ramp, not full acceleration all the way, just accelerate up to the top so you can land there. Again, little bit over, and then give it a good old kick over there, hit the plank. Now you don't want to fully accelerate here either, you want to just land next to the checkpoint. I don't do that, but trust me guys, you want to do that, because once you flick, you'll land on top of those barrels rather than hit them. I should do this one again probably, and then just lean over, forward, and over the line. I might even do that one again, because I know I can do that faster. Okay. As I always do with my videos, I'm going to try some of the tracks. Now that comment about the Squirrel Head earlier, I'm sure some of you are thinking, well, you wouldn't have unlocked Squirrel Head yet. I meant on the 360 version, not this one. So we go to Track Central. Play tracks. Now I always go into highest rated in 48 hours. on the Xbox, but I don't know whether that's a good idea here. Most downloaded this week, highest rated this week. I'll do highest rated this week. So I do it on the other system, why not do it here? Well, I'm going to try these live. If I get stuck in places, I'll edit it so that I'm not. That looks cool. I think I'll probably do that one, that one, that one. A mission to Mars, have I done that one? It sounds familiar. I'll try and stick a ninja one in here if I can find one. I might even search it up. Show you a bit of my skills. Or not skills. But it looked like skills. Oh, this is a ninja anyway. Oh, okay then. Might have to edit this one. But I'm going to do it. This is my first time playing it. As you can see, I'm just downloading it. First time I've ever played it. So, it may be shocking or I may get lucky. But there's no point in me showing you the best time I've got on it. Let's just do it. Let's just have a fresh go at it. Okay, what we got to do here then? Looks like I'm going backwards. No, I'm not going backwards. I'm going up onto that. Alright, this is difficult. This means I've got to wheelie halfway up and then hit the brake to get up there. Almost. Obviously, I'll edit most of this out so you ain't got to watch all the boring bits. Oh, almost. Come on, you little bitch. There we go. Right. That looks hard. I think we're going to have to do a bit of a front wheel. Oh no, 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 don't lose this. I can't see. I should probably back wheel there, but I feel like I can do this. Yes, right. Okay, am I going to get up on there? Like that. Nice, that's nice and difficult. Is that doable from there? Maybe. So you wouldn't be able to have this throttle acceleration with the keys. You'd have to be dabbing it or something, and that makes the bike unstable in my opinion. There we go. That looks like a drop in. Yep, it is a drop in. And we're up and over. This looks very difficult. Let's just try it. We're going. Are we going back? It looks like we can go back. Okay. And we're over. The skills. Mr. Thrills. Oh dear. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. You stay there. You stay there. That's it. Back wheel down. Accelerator. Oh, no, God. Didn't expect that. And that's the finish. So, not going to be an easy jump. Especially from that position. Looks like it wants me to back wheel onto that. There we go. That's the way. And we're over the line. Nicely done. 4 minutes. I'll probably edit a bit of that out. And that's it. I'll give that a 4. That was pretty good. Oh, 21st. Not too bad for the first go. So let's come out of that. Track played. Moving on. You do find most of the highest rated tracks are actually Ninja or extreme settings, but now and again you get an easy one or a medium one or Ones that are more fluent rather than difficult. This is a long loading time, isn't it? Bearing in mind, my PC's not exactly terrible. It's got quite a good little setup. Another extreme, 45 seconds. Okay, let's download this one. Third Rock from the Sun. That was a good show. That was. Quite enjoyed it. Had the guy from Harry and Henderson's in it. I don't know his real name. Wow. Bit of slow down there. Drop some frames on that. Oh, what's that behind me? That's just a. Oh, they're spinning. The rocks are spinning. Right, where am I going? Wow. Down by the look of it. Oh, or up. It's There's multiple ways. Does it? I'm not sure. Back her up. Let's get across there. Watch my head. Oh, nice. That's quite misty. Which made it very difficult to see that. I didn't know that was a lip. Oh Christ, no, I've gone too far. There we go. Let's just keep going. Uh-oh. Thought that rock was gonna smash me straight into Swede. But I got away with it. Although I have got a crash helmet on, so it may limit the brain damage. Nah, it's gonna be a choice up or down here. Let's try the upwards route this time. That's as it normally is, difficult. Okay. I'm not going to give up on the upwards route though. One more try. Oh, come on. Oh, okay, we'll go down. We'll go down. Frames are really bad on this. It's because it's got a lot of stuff going on, I suppose. There's a lot of stuff floating around. It's not recording at all. One of them, is it? Oh, that was an interesting little thing to put in the mix. There we go. Okie dokie. This looks like something I know how to do. Come on, come on, get yourself settled. Haha. Maybe not. Oh, well, that's just not fair. Stop. No, no, no. Don't you do that. Don't you dare. Uh-oh. Ah. Oh. No. Stop it. It's not big and it's not clever. It's just fucking annoying. Ah, yeah. Put a little rock jutting out. Very good. And I can't hold it because the gravity's all fucked. Right, okay, excellent. Wasn't actually minding this track until this bit. Okay. Oh, God's sake, one of these things. And come on, come on, come on, come on. Ugh. Stop doing that. Why does it do it? I don't know why it does it. Ah. There we go. What was so difficult about that? Friggin' end. Uh-oh. Oh, I got a checkpoint there. We're good. Or slow down. I bet I ain't in the positions there. Oh, I am. Sweet hell, 52 volts. Excellent. Okay, one more then. Loading. The squirrel is loading. Excellent. Xbox has 512 RAM regular RAM. I have 8 gig of RAM, and the computer takes longer. Green Mountain. Let's do Green Mountain by Adam Fool. Yeah, let's have a look. Another extreme hill climb. Oh, brilliant. All hill climbs. So I might do one or two, and it looks like I'm doing all three. Luckily, I do quite like hill climbs. Whoa, 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 whoa. Was not expecting that. Oh, that's not going to work. Not. The concentration. I went completely silent. And we're up. Right. Oh, little banks over here. What? I thought that was fairly straightforward. Oh. Oh, come on. This is not difficult, Andy. Thank you. Oh, crap. Crumbs. Or as Dar would say, Mother Hubbard. Oh. Okay. I'm running out of time here. There we go. Just threaten yourself, that's it. Just say you're gonna run out of time, you can't be bothered to do this anymore. And then it happens. Oh yes. Okay, what are we looking at here? That's a big jump. Oh, please hold. Oh, don't. I don't know what's at the top of this ramp. I'll just give it beans. Oh, nothing. That's helpful then. And we're up and over. That was sweet. Get in. Next medal gold. Oh, it's just slow. Okay, that's it for this edition of the Trials. Obviously, Trials Evolution Tips 3 will be more tracks again, moving into the hard section. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, please comment, subscribe, like, and I'll see you in the next one.